Hello, the wonderful people of YouTube! Retro Rewinder here, coming at you with another episode of Drive Time. On this episode of Drive Time, it's kind of going to be an extension of the last video, which was replaying games. And thank you for everybody that responded to that. We got a really good turnout, more than the normal Drive Time videos do, so I was very appreciative of that. As I said, this is kind of going to be an extension of that. It's going to be the same vein of that video. It's going to be about replaying games, but it's certain games, and those games are demo games. When I first got my PS1, it was the very first system that I owned new. Actually, like when they were still making games for it. I had owned a Nintendo and I believe a Sega Genesis, but that was after the systems were made. So, when I got my PS1, I got a Formula One game and something else. I don't even remember what the other game was, but it came with the demo disc, which had multiple games on it. And I played the crap out of those. So my question to you guys is, are there any demos that you have played over and over again that you may or may not have actually played the real game, but you only played the demo? So I'm going to tell you the three that I played the most. The first one is, I don't remember what year it was, but it was one of the Madden games. And on that particular demo, I think I got it out of the PlayStation magazine. That particular demo, I think you got like, basically you played a 5-minute game and that's all you got. So like, minute and a half, 2-minute quarters. So I guess that would be a little more than 5 minutes. But like minute quarters or something like that. It was a really fast game, and you could only pick between two teams. Those teams were the Broncos and the Cowboys, I believe. I think those were kind of the two popular teams at the time. But those were the only teams you could pick, and you just got to pick which team you wanted to be on. And you played just a real quick game. Played that all the time. And then when I actually got a Madden game, it was on the Sega Genesis, and never actually played one on the PlayStation. The second game that I played the ever-living crap out of was Metal Gear Solid. That you basically played the first level. I remember playing that so many times. Like, I've never actually played the whole game. I've only played that level, but it's still very memorable to me. The final game that I played, probably more than any other game I've ever owned, was a demo. And that demo was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. And I can remember pretty much the layout of that first level by heart now, because I played that game so much. But I got scores that I'd never been able to do on any other game, because I played that like all the time. And the music, like it was entrenched in my brain. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of an interesting topic to see what you guys thought. Are there any demos that you have played over and over again because you didn't have games? And that's pretty much why I did, because at the time that I actually owned a new system, getting new games was very hard for me because we didn't have a whole lot of money to just go out and buy games. So my games came from garage sales, and that's how I originally played Final Fantasy VII. But before I ever had any real games, I had to play demos, and I played them a lot. So this has been Retro Rewinder. Tell me what demos you've played. Be sure to thumbs up the video, like, comment, subscribe, all the wonderful stuff that everyone here on YouTube likes, and I will talk to you next drive.